Hey everyone, Kenneth here from Grace Online. Today is Monday, the 24th of June, and it's almost 20 to 6. So today we're diving into some hard truths about sex and sexuality, especially from the perspective of sexual addiction and unhealthy teachings that many of us have absorbed over time. So today's discussion is not just about sharing facts, it's about challenging ourselves to think a bit differently and to take action for the betterment of our relationships. Is that okay with you? I hope so. So, sex is a gift from God, right? So, we've all heard it, but let's be honest, how many of us have actually felt that way, that sex is a gift from God? For many, it may seem like this gift is more trouble than what it's worth. For other people, it's a distant memory, something that happened long, long, long time ago. Once upon a time, long, long ago. A gift that's been put on the shelf, it's gathering dust. But today we're going to explore why it is like this and how we can change some of these perspectives. So, redefining sex, before we get into this, let's address a very crucial issue, the definition of sex. When we ask, did you have sex last night? Most of us think it means, did the husband penetrate his wife until he climaxed? I mean, that's a very crude definition. I think sometimes that is where the definition sits. That's where it focuses on. So this very narrow definition skews our understanding and our expectations. So if sex is only about the man reaching a climax, it becomes purely physical and very much one-sided endeavor, mission. So this perspective neglects the woman's experience and her pleasure, treating this as an afterthought. So imagine if your relationship was the same for the men, maybe. Would you be satisfied? What if the definition reversed? How would you feel? Um, would your partner be happy? Would you be happy if the definition reversed? If sex was all about the woman or the lady in your life? So, research has shown that true intimacy in sex involves much more than just physical penetration. Intimacy is not equal to physical sexual penetration. It's about bearing our souls. It's about a deep hunger for connection. It's about bringing pleasure, having a pleasurable experience that is enjoyed by both individuals, right? So here at Grace Online, we would like to reach stage where we encourage couples to redefine their understanding of sex, to foster deeper intimacy and connection. And this gets explored in many of our support groups and processes. Obviously, we would need to remove any negative or harmful element to the equation first, and that is the first point of call. So the pain of harmful teachings. So many Christian teachings about sex are well-intentioned, but they're often very harmful. The idea that sex is primarily for the husband's satisfaction not only devalues the wife's experience, but also places immense pleasure on the husband. So teachings like this creates a performance-based mindset rather than one of mutual participation and connection. So research shows that such teachings can lead to unhealthy dynamics in the bedroom. Imagine if both partners felt equally valued and satisfied. How different would your relationship be if the focus was on the enjoyment and experience of both individuals as opposed to just the man's? So it's time to question some of the teachings that we've grown so accustomed to that we just take for granted. And it's time to seek evidence-based guidance. So at some of our support groups, we offer a safe space to at least reframe these ideas and to talk about it and to build a healthier, more fulfilling sexual relationship if we get to that phase in the addiction recovery process. So the path to healing and sexual and healthy sexuality. So healing our sexual relationship starts with understanding and a huge amount of empathy. Healing our sexual relationship starts with understanding and insight and a huge amount of empathy. So it involves open communication, and a willingness to learn and to grow together, to develop together, to explore together. For men, this means being open to feedback and being willing to make changes. For women, it means feeling safe and valued enough to express their desires and needs. So, healthy sexuality is about mutual respect, pleasure, and prioritization of each other's needs. When couples approach sex as a mutual gift rather than a duty, they can experience deeper intimacy and satisfaction. Imagine your relationship transformed by this mindset that it's about both individuals. Wouldn't that be worth the effort, especially if you've been stuck in a sexual compulsive behavior addiction? So healing is absolutely possible. And I am committed, and our entire team of 17 people is committed to help. So I'd like to invite you to join our support groups at Grace Online to start at least to shed the negative stuff, getting rid of the compulsive behavior, and for you to start your journey towards healthier, more satisfying sexual relationships. So sex is a gift, but it's one that requires care, attention, and a willingness to challenge harmful beliefs. At Grace Online, we believe in empowering couples to reclaim this gift and experience the full joy it has to offer. If you're ready to take the first step, reach out to us, and so that we can together transform your relationship or help you to transform your relationship and bring true healing. So thanks for joining me today in this quick 6-minute broadcast. Don't forget to join me tomorrow as we're going to be delving deeper into redefining what sex means in marriage. Until then, take care. And remember, healing is within reach of every single person that is listening to this in our very broken, sexually orientated society. I hope you have a phenomenal day further, and looking forward to reconnecting with you all tomorrow. Thanks,